Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the paddock here in Southern Maryland. It's a really nice, calm Sunday afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock on Sunday. Sean made it back to Denver. He's back at home. Got back home last night, about 9:30 Denver time, 11:30 my time here. He's gotten really good about texting that he's on the plane has landed, and he got in the door. It's nice that he does that. It makes it we don't have to assume he got home, less worry. Mom will sleep better when she knows that stuff. Showing you a little bit different view of the paddock. Normally I've got you like this, but I decided to show you more of the cellar today. Don't know why. Just different view. You can see all the jars and tins and stuff stacked back there. It's crazy. If you've watched any of my prior videos, you've seen my Maryland cellar videos and how stupid it really is. With Sean gone, it's just Anne Marie. I'm back in the house now. I'm back to my earlier schedule. I like to get up at 5, get all the dogs taken care of, get all my house, all my chores done for the day early. Do laundry that needs to be done, clean the kitchen every day, vacuum the downstairs of the house every day because we got 5 dogs. Clean up the yard, go pick up the yard every day, make the coffee, just get everything done. I think I've told you in the past, I like when my wife comes downstairs whenever she gets up. She's a natural late sleeper, so when she goes on her own rhythm, she gets up around 8 or 9 o'clock. Sorry, I had a call come in from Wyoming, and that's rare, so I want to make sure it wasn't something I had to deal with. But anyway, I like to spend my early mornings. I get up at 5 o'clock, and from 5 to 6:30 or 5 to 7, I like to get all my daily and weekly chores done. So, that's just getting the dogs outside, getting them fed, getting them water, getting them back outside for a while, and just doing all the chores. And what I was going with them, when my wife comes downstairs, I like the house to be perfect. Everything, run the dishwasher, put the dishes away, all the laundry's done. The the downstairs is clean from having all the dogs around. The yard's good. The sun porch is ready for coffee. The coffee's sitting there ready. I just like that for some reason. It's just I feel I can't do that many things for her, but that's one of the things I can do. So I try to do that every morning. Then I try to get over here. Usually I like to be over here by 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. And because I can do my trading. I did a whole bunch today being Sunday. Nothing. The market's not really open unless you trade crypto. But today I had just a stack of paper from the 2 months in Wyoming. And I didn't want to spend the office time with my son here, so I collected everything up and just saved it until he's gone. And then today I spent probably 4 or 5 hours just processing all any checks that came in, any bills that need to be paid. Just scan everything in. I store everything electronically. I don't have any paper files. Um, anyway, it just feels good to get that caught up. I've told you many times in the past, I operate best up here when I'm in a clean environment. So, a messy desk, a whole bunch of action items sitting on my list, a whole bunch of paper that hasn't been processed, causes me to not function well. So I already feel way better now at 2 o'clock than I did at 9. It just feels good. I'm one of those weirdos that enjoys doing tasks to get the environment I'm in into a nice, planned, clean, organized state. I actually enjoyed the last 4 or 5 hours getting myself organized on all the paperwork. So one of the things I did today was give my pipe a thorough cleaning uh, using my Everclear solution. Swabbed it all out, got it completely cleaned. I even did a slight gentle ream to get any of them cake buildup off the meerschaum. Meerschaum really should remain cake free as much as you can, as clean as you can, because it's the heat, it's the oils from your hand, it's the heat from your hand, but it's mainly the heat from the bowl that causes this wonderful coloration. So you can see it's continuing to color in. The stem has gotten really nice for me. Bottom of the bowl is good. Anyway, pipe's in great shape, and that feels good. So in this pipe, my wonderful Maryland Meerschaum Churchwarden, I am enjoying my third blend, my third Christmas blend, which is corncob pipe and a button nose. Yesterday was Boswell's Christmas cookie, and the day before that was Watch City's Santa Sack. I really enjoy the button nose. I did my 10 tins last year. I did my 10 tins of, I've got a pound of Santa Sack, I've got a pound of Christmas cookie. I've done my 10 tins of corncob and the button nose. So I don't really need to, I'm all stocked up. I mean, I have enough, you know, even if I were to enjoy my Christmas blends for 25, 26 days straight, I probably have 10 or 15 years worth of Christmas blends stacked up here, so I don't have to worry about when they come out, when they're released, how quickly they go away. I don't need to worry about any of that. I will tell you, I enjoy this. So that's 3 in a row. I mean, I stocked up on them because I liked them. Currently, I have to say corncob pipe and a button nose is my number one. But then I've got to say Boswell's Christmas cookie is really enjoyable. And I find Santa Sack pretty enjoyable. So those are my top 3 so far. We have to do Golden Days of Yore, which I've never done, which we'll probably do tomorrow. And then Kringle Flake. So those 2 will be coming up Monday and Tuesday, I think, tomorrow and Tuesday. Cleaning the pipe makes a difference. You know, the meerschaums don't ghost, but especially the high quality, heavy, dense meerschaum doesn't ghost, but it does get dirty. Especially those dark fired brands, dark fired cherry, dark fired, old dark fired, ready rub. They leave a fair amount of residue and cake in the bowl. I do think that does add to modify the taste of the blend you stick in next. So I had not cleaned this pipe since I got home. It's been, I probably had 10 days of smoking this pipe before I cleaned it. So it was dirty. It took a lot of pipe cleaners to get it clean. Anyway, that's what we're smoking today. A nice clean meerschaum, corncob pipe and a button nose, which I opened this tin today. Uneventful opening, no pop, no swelling. Just a year of age on it. Let's see. Tin date is 8/15/23. So we've got almost a year and a half on it. It's really good. Great way to spend the afternoon. Another tradition I reinstated now that Sean is gone. I bring my thermos of coffee over here. Drink it out of my old man favorite old-fashioned this is an old-fashioned ceramic coffee mug. Great shape. Nice and thick. Coffee heats up the ceramic and it's really good. As many of you know, it's Cowboy Coffee Black. Black Cowboy Coffee is in fact a great all-day drink. It'll go along with your all-day smoke. As usual, showing my dogs. Here's Sasha enjoying her midday nap. Here's my boy's dog, Ranger, enjoying his midday nap. They've really come to love coming to the paddock middle of the day. So I introduced you to my 5 Christmas blends the other day. I got a great question from one of you. It was, do any of these things taste like Christmas? I think it's coming from a guy who hasn't done Christmas blends yet. I thought it was a really good question. So intrinsically, I think the answer is no. None of these things taste like Christmas. These 5 blends, they don't have any peppermint, they don't have any candy cane, they don't have any fruit cake, deep fruits, dark fruits. Tastes rum, spice, the kind of taste that I at least associate with Christmas. So why the hell do we call them Christmas blends? Well, one, I think just the name puts them on the Christmas blend list. The other is, I think it's simply tradition. I've set these 5 blends aside. I only smoke them in December. At least only smoke them between the day after Thanksgiving all the way to Christmas Day, and then I put them away. And so I think the act of making something special, timing it for Christmas, makes it taste like Christmas to me. I haven't smoked Christmas cookies since last Christmas, or Santa sack, or corncob pipe and a button nose. So I just think the act of getting those out only for the 4 weeks before Christmas makes it taste like Christmas to me, or at least it makes me feel like it's Christmas time. I guess I hadn't thought of that. I guess I wasn't expecting my Christmas blends to taste like Christmas. I'm not sure how I would feel about a peppermint flavored tobacco. And my thoughts go back to like Potter Piper. And he's like, food and tobacco shouldn't touch. And I think I'm a little bit that way. I love candy canes. I love peppermint. I love fruitcake. I probably love it with a pipe, but I don't think I want it in my pipe. Those are just my thoughts. I thought it was a great question. I just wanted to get the question out in front of you guys, and then give you my thoughts on why these things are Christmas blends to me. So it's the name, which is pretty damn arbitrary, and the fact that I just only get them out for the 4 weeks of the Christmas season. Thank you, Greg. A number of you made comments or questions if I'm lonely or miss Sean. And the answer is no. Hear me out. Sean is 23 years old and been out of the house now 5 years. He's been gone out from under my roof for 5 years. The only time he's been under my roof is when he comes and visits. The first year was brutal, but now 5 years later, it's not. I'm used to it. In fact, I would think it a little bit weird to have my 23-year-old son living in my basement or spending a lot of time, in my house. I mean, that's, at least in my mind, old man head. That is a failure to launch scenario. And I don't want that for him or for me, to be honest. The other thing is I see him quite a bit. It's not like I have an adult son that I only see for the holidays, so it's a big hole when he leaves. I saw him for a day and a half when I was driving back here just 2 weeks ago. I see him nearly every time I drive to Wyoming and back. So that's 4 trips a year, 2 times I see him. I get to see him 8 times a year. And then he visits at Thanksgiving and he visits at Christmas. I mean, for Thanksgiving, I had him for 8 days. For Christmas, I'm going to get him for a couple of weeks. So that's 8 trips and then 2 large visits from him here. So I don't really miss him when he's gone. I mean, I'd like him to live closer so I could see him easier. I'd like to help him out more with Ranger on his short trips. And if he was only, 6 hours away, like when he lived up in upstate New York in Troy, that was easy. It's hard to do now. If he got in trouble, I'd like to know he's closer than that. But I've just proved that I can get to his house in 24 hours, and that's driving. If he called me right now and said, Dad, I'm really kind of in trouble. Can you get out of here? I could be there by, 2 p.m. Monday. Given the realities of life and his choices and what he wants, I think that's good enough. I feel good about that. So you roll all that together, and the answer is no. I'm really not lonely or missing him in the current situation when he goes home like he did yesterday. Hope that doesn't seem cruel or like I don't care when he's gone. That's not it at all. I just feel like it's normal at this point. Hope that makes sense. So this mug is from the Bunnery. I've shown it to you before. You can see bakery and restaurant, and it is kind of a tourist trap in Jackson. Great breakfast, great bakery. I don't go there much because it's so busy. It's so crowded. But it is fun to go there, and they have great food. I feel good again, guys. I feel calm. I feel relaxed. Our house is in good shape. I've got one thing to get finished in the Wyoming house. The trip home was great. I've got all my paperwork organized. In fact, by tomorrow, I'll have everything literally done. And I'll be back to, I'll do things as they come in. They won't stack up for the day. As they come in, I'll get them done that day. And that's when I'm most relaxed, is when my work rate is the same as the arrival rate of the work. Ranger is integrated really well with the family. All 5 dogs. I mean, it sounds insane to have 5 big dogs. I mean, they're almost all 70, 80 pounds. To have that much dog in your house can be a real problem, but it's working out well. We've got a great pace. We've got a great routine. Even with Sean here, I got to go over here almost every day. I feel real calm, real relaxed. It's not the same as being in Wyoming. I prefer Wyoming, but my wife's here. The house I've been in for 28 years is here. The paddock is here. If it weren't so East Coast, if the people were kinder and a little less manic. I mean, everyone drives so angry out here. Everyone here is in a rush for really no reason. But except for that, I like being here. I have that great privilege where I love being wherever I am, whether it be here or in Wyoming. I miss my friends in Wyoming, but we've started nice text groups, so I get to stay in touch with those guys. It's not the same as sitting with them every day for a couple hours, but it's nice to touch base. Anyway, just life is good. Life is calm. Life feels good right now. I hope you get to experience that. At 60, I've reached an age where it's not so much about what I'm achieving anymore. My boy Sean is happy in Denver and doing well. My girl Lauren is getting ready to graduate from college in April. Had a great week with the family. Sean got home safely. And pretty much have the cellar, the dream cellar back here and another one in Wyoming. The paddock's in good shape. Most of my cars are in good shape. Still got to get the Suburban worked on. All my paperwork's caught up. Sunday afternoon, I'm just sitting here enjoying some quiet time with my dogs. Got a great pipe. Got a great tobacco in it. Enjoying some of my black coffee. My Maryland house has nothing wrong with it right now. My Wyoming house still needs to get its shower tiled. My Grand Cayman home needs to get a little bit of HVAC work done, but it's been priced and scheduled. So just I feel like life is really good. Life is really calm. I can't tell if these videos are super boring or calming. Maybe they're both. But as busy as your life is, I hope you can feel like this. I say that in my dog yard chat sometimes when I'm smoking the end of the cigar and the cigar is soaked into me and I had a drink and it's soaked into me and man, I feel good. But I feel good right now. I feel calm. I don't feel in control. I don't know if you really can't really control life. We can prepare for it. We can prep for it. We can react to the true surprises or emergencies that get thrown our way. One of my greatest wishes for you as you watch this is I hope you get this. No matter how busy life is or how many things we have to take care of, I think it's awesome, especially like for me on a Sunday afternoon. Work hard from 5 in the morning till 2 in the afternoon and then take a break. Smoke your pipe. Not while you're doing a bunch of other shit, right? As long as we jam our pipes into our action items. Sometimes I think it's the other way around. I think the pipe is truly meant to be enjoyed quietly and slowly. I hope you get that. I hope you can give yourself the gift of that. You don't want to do it so much you can't get your shit done. You can't get your act together. That's not what I'm saying at all. But work hard to get your life in as much control and prepped as you can. And then take the time to enjoy one of the great little calming parts of our life, and that's our pipes. Guys, that's it. I've enjoyed spending some time with you. I enjoy making these videos. I enjoy the interaction they've created. So that's it. I hope you're having a great Sunday. Hope you can take an hour or two out of your day and set it aside and just enjoy yourself. All right, guys. We'll talk to you again tomorrow on Monday. Bye, everybody.